Welcome to Charting Cryptos and Commodities. Let's jump into these charts. We always start off with what? Bitcoin. Now this is a 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin chart. So what we see going on is Bitcoin right now as I record this at about 6:20 on Tuesday afternoon. Bitcoin is up for the day 2.69%. We can see where over the last few weeks Bitcoin has been topping. We've pushed through our last trend line we were able to draw going up. Things have fallen off. We can see where the 2-day chart's well below, the half-day chart well below that prior up move. Looks like Bitcoin is pulling back. Now, what would we like to see to get us more comfortable with Bitcoin? We don't want to see it pop right back up again. We'd like to see it roll over and go down for a while and then reset itself so that we could have movement that we can follow and track. So the chart looks something like this. The S&P 500 that you can see. It bottoms, it moves up. It moves down, it moves up. It bottoms, it tops, and you can track it on the weekly chart. Does it get sloppy at times? Yes, but for the most part, it is trackable. And you can get in there and find like at least one ATR on the 2-day chart that you can use to find a profit when you set your profit and loss bands. So we want things that are trackable. That is extremely important. What's up with Ethereum? We can see Ethereum, again, like Bitcoin, topped and has moved over going down. And we want to see it go down for a while. We want to get things back to moving up and down, just like I showed you on the S&P chart. So both Bitcoin and Ethereum pulling back. Now we look at, this is the top 10, it's what they call the Bitwise 10 Crypto Index Fund. It's the top 10 cryptocurrencies weighted as per market share. So of course, what's pushing it? Well, it looks similar to the Bitcoin chart. But because Bitcoin is the big daddy, it is the tide that rushes in and lifts all boats or puts them down in the mud. And again, you can see where after several weeks of up movement, it's moving over. And again, like everything else, we want charts that move and that are trackable. So let's move from cryptocurrency, seeing a pullback on all fronts there, to our commodities. What's going on with commodities? A lot of red here on the screen, my friends. Everything red but gold and sugar cane. We look at copper. Copper's been sliding along sideways for a while this last week, rolling over for the day alone down 2.83%. What about United States natural gas? Look at this from the highs that we saw back this last year. We can bump this up a little bit so we can really look at it. Here we go. And we can take a real look at natural gas. You can see where it peaked and then how down it is. Remember how everybody was going to freeze to death in Europe this winter? Well, that thankfully did not happen. Natural gas prices just continued to move down. Now, again, based on things like what? Supply and demand. Natural gas very much down for the day alone, 2.64%. Oil itself, we saw where oil started to boot up and then sort of backed off. Hopefully that's reflecting at the pump for you. What about coffee? Coffee slowing down this week, still in the green, but the prior 2 weeks on coffee really bumping up after coffee hit its most recent low over quite a while back in early January of this year. We look at United States Gasoline Fund. We saw where gas had moved down, moved up, moved down, moved up, and it's moving back down again, some down for the day about 2%. Again, like to see that. Soybeans, again, a lot of the world, counts on soybean, soy protein, both animal stock and humans, and we see that rolling over, heading down. Wheat, the same thing. Good to see, at least for people who want to eat and see the poor parts of the world eat. Silver, after weeks of moving up, we can see where it slowed down last week, even more this week, still in the green, but has punched through that weekly trend line. You can see it also on the 2-day. Corn, again, after having peaked back last year, about a year ago, corn moving down solidly over this week. Gold, again, just like silver, it slowed down. Gold slowed down. It really topped back on that week, beginning the 10th of April, then last week beginning the 17th of April, and this week, the 24th of April, we've got spinning tops these last 2 weeks. And lastly, sugarcane, boom. Look at sugarcane. It's up for the day alone, 2.71%, when virtually everything else but gold was down. Sugarcane just a booming. I don't know what that's about, my friends, but look at those sugarcane prices. My gosh. Sugarcane ever been that high? Can we see? Oh yeah, it has been. Whew. We can go back, but we got to go way back to like 2012 or so. So again, sugarcane just moving along quite a bit in an upward trajectory. Okay, that is where we are on the commodities. That's where we are on the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the top 10 cryptocurrency front. Again, hoping those cryptocurrencies will start moving in discernible directions. Nice, clean pullbacks, nice up moves that allow us to actually see something that we can track. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.